Welcome back to another episode of Jacksonville Buzz's Caring About Seniors. I'm Steve Strum. This morning, we have Bill Green from the Green Insurance Agency. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Well, we were talking a little bit offset. You're a Medicare guy.
That's
and
me.
'Tis the season. So
Yes.
we are, for everybody watching on this video, we are entering into Medicare and affordable health care season, where people need to make some decisions. Tell us a little bit about you. From what I understand, you've been in the business a long time, and you are truly independent to help serve your clients.
Yes, so I started in the business in 2014. This will be my 10th open enrollment. That's 10 years of going through all the plan changes, seeing what's going on. As far as independent goes, we work with every insurance carrier that allows an independent agent. When we meet with someone, there's not one plan we're going to offer someone. It's, here's a few options. Which one do you like?
So when you're talking about plans, right? So Medicare is this squishy, non-specific insurance that people acquire as they exit the workforce into retirement.
Yes.
For those that are entering into this, what is Medicare? What is Medicaid? What is ACA? And how do they know, besides going to your website, of course, which we'll put that one up here in a minute, how do they know what to do? Like, what are these things?
So timing-wise, age-wise, ACA or Marketplace is for people who are under age 65 or who are not disabled through Medicare. It's for the in-between or the younger people. Medicaid is for low income. Florida did not expand Medicaid, so most people, unless they have very young children, won't be on Medicaid until they get to Medicare. So Medicare is either for those who are disabled or 65 and older. You can qualify for Medicaid with your Medicare if you have the right income and asset levels, and then we just have a whole new set of plans to pick from.
So circling back to the independent, because there's so many plans out there. You hear the few that are advertised on TV, but tell me, they update and change Medicare every year, and they throw out new wrinkles and new benefits, and generally make the plan a little bit more robust each year with good changes. Tell us some of the highlights of Medicare 2023.
So the biggest changes that will affect nearly everyone is the Medicare Part B premium was just released. So this year it's $164.90. Next year it's $174.70. It's $174.40. It's going up $9 and change. Okay. Another big change is a couple years ago we had the Insulin Senior Savings Program was released. It put a cap on certain insulins at $35. As of this year, all plans have to participate. They don't have to participate with all insulins. And then another big prescription update is the Inflation Reduction Act. Next year, we have two big updates. Any Part D vaccines, including shingles, which is very expensive, and are zero copay. The other big thing is that if someone gets all the way to what's called the catastrophic phase of their drug plan, at this point it's a zero cost once they get to catastrophic.
Is that the donut hole?
It's just past the donut hole.
Okay, so the donut hole is still there.
Donut hole is still there.
Okay.
In 2025, they're actually going to have a maximum out of pocket of $2,000 on those medications. So not next year, but the following year, we'll actually have a true stopgap on medications.
Now, we've heard a lot about donut holes and all the different parts. So there are 4 parts of Medicare, right?
There's 3 from the government.
3 from the government,
And then
one additional on top.
Yes.
Should you choose to have that?
Yes.
And what is the donut hole? Because you hear about this in the news, and a lot of people are going, "Gosh, besides the thing that I put in my coffee, what is a donut hole?"
So first, if you hear a part of Medicare, it's from the government. If it's a plan, it's from an insurance company. The donut hole is inside of Part D. So Part D, you have an initial deductible. Your plan may or may not have it. Initial coverage phase, you generally pay copays for things. And then once you get to the donut hole, once you and the plan combined have spent more than $5,000, you can fall in the donut hole where you then pay 25% of the cost of generally name brand medications. So they'll go from a low cost to whatever 25% is.
For a time until you have a certain out-of-pocket max, that $2,000 you were mentioning?
So to get through the donut hole to what's called catastrophic, that is you and the plan combined have to spend $8,000 to get out of there.
How much?
$8,000.
$8,000.
But that's you and the plan combined.
After the 5?
From 5 to 8.
Okay, so it's a $3,000
Yeah.
copay hole.
Yes.
Okay.
Copay hole doesn't sound
Copay hole.
that doesn't sound, that doesn't come
Not
off
as
the
good.
tongue like
Not
donut.
as tasty as
Donut
donut.
hole is great. So there's a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
right? More than we could possibly even begin to cover here.
Right.
We were talking a little bit before the interview. You've set up a special website
Yes.
just to do this, and you're doing talks to organizations, to people about what to do.
Absolutely.
What's the special site? We're going to hang your primary site on iwantabuzz.com, but what is that special site that you have for people to jump in and figure out what the heck I'm supposed to do with my donut hole,
It is Jax.
my copay hole?
Jax, J-A-X, Medicare.com.
Oh,
pretty easy.
can't forget that one.
No.
Yeah.
It even rolls up just about as good as donut hole. So jaxmedicare.com.
That's it.
Perfect. And then your primary site will hang on iwantabuzz.com so people can do that. As we take it away, what are the critical time periods that we need to have our audiences paying attention to with regards to making decisions?
So Medicare runs from October 15th through December the 7th, and then the marketplace runs from November 1st through January 15th.
So people need to be making decisions, our seniors need to be making decisions here by mid-December, and they need to probably jump on your website to figure out, what is their obligation, what are their changes, and what fits them best based off of what's in their best interest versus some of the other companies that sell their product, of course, which they should. You can go and sell any product.
Yes.
Fabulous. Well, thank you so much for joining us today and giving us some things out there.
Thank
you. We'll make sure to hang your website again on iwantabuzz.com, and then for the people looking for this specific thing was jaxmedicare.com.
Correct.
Guys, thanks for joining us this morning on Caring About Seniors. I'm Steve Strum, and if you like us, share us. Remember, live with gratitude.